Have you ever felt like you were walking through a valley of shadows with the chilling wind whispering fears you can't even name? It's a lonely path, one where the silence can feel suffocating. We often think of Psalm 23 as a gentle comfort, but it's so much more than that. It's a declaration of courage forged in the darkest of places. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. These aren't just words spoken from a place of peace. They are a battle cry from the heart of the Shadow Valley, a defiant statement that even when fear is all around, we are not alone. The shepherd is there, leading us through dangers we can't even see. He doesn't just promise to meet us on the other side. He walks with us, step by step, through the darkness itself. This isn't about avoiding the valley. It's about knowing who walks with you while you're in it. The world we live in is full of unseen threats, isn't it? Things that keep us up at night, anxieties that strike us in the middle of the day. The psalmist described it as the pestilence that stalks in the darkness and the arrow that flies by day. It's a vivid picture of the hidden dangers and spiritual battles that rage around us, enemies lurking where we least expect them. But here's the incredible truth. Heaven is not a silent observer. Psalm 91 gives us this breathtaking promise, for he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. Imagine that, unseen warriors, celestial guardians, dispatched on your behalf. This isn't a fantasy story, it's a spiritual reality. When you feel overwhelmed by the unseen chaos of life, remember that there is a divine protection surrounding you, an unbreakable shield commanded by God Himself. You are guarded by forces far greater than any that could ever come against you. Fear, it's a hunter, and it stalks every single one of us. It corners us, whispers lies, and tries to paralyze us. Picture a single person standing alone, surrounded on all sides by closing figures, the shadows growing longer and more menacing. That is what fear feels like. It wants you to believe you are outnumbered, outmatched, and that your defeat is inevitable. But faith has a voice, and it speaks with absolute authority. Psalm 27 boldly declares, "The Lord is my light and my salvation, whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life, of whom shall I be afraid?" This isn't a question born of uncertainty, it's a rhetorical challenge to the darkness. When fear advances, faith doesn't just stand its ground, it turns on the light. And in the presence of that divine light, shadows have no choice but to flee. Your fear may be loud, but God's presence is infinitely more powerful. We often place leaders on pedestals, forgetting they are just as human as the rest of us. But what happens when they fall? What happens when the weight of guilt becomes too much to bear? King David, a man described as being after God's own heart, knew this feeling intimately. After a catastrophic moral failure, he was shattered. Imagine a king stripped of his royalty, kneeling in ashes, utterly broken. His cry wasn't one of excuses or justifications. It was a desperate plea from a broken heart. "Create in me a clean heart." O God, and renew a right spirit within me. It's in this moment of total brokenness that we see the true nature of grace. Grace doesn't just fix small mistakes, it shines brightest on the most shattered pieces of our lives. It shows us that no one is beyond redemption and that God's specialty is creating something new and beautiful from the wreckage of our failures. Have you ever felt like the very ground beneath your feet was shaking? Mountains collapsing, oceans roaring, the world trembling in chaos and uncertainty. Our news feeds are filled with it every day. Nations are in an uproar. The future seems dark, and it's easy to feel like everything is spinning out of control. But in the midst of this deafening noise, a single voice rises with unshakable authority. Psalm 46 gives us this anchor. Be still and know that I am God. It's not a suggestion, it's a command. A command to the storms in our lives, a command to our anxious hearts. This is the same voice that storms obey, the same power before which kingdoms rise and fall. No amount of earthly chaos can silence the voice of the Almighty. When your world is shaking, the most powerful thing you can do is to become still and remember who is ultimately in control. There is a unique pain that comes with feeling forgotten by God. It's a silence that is louder than any storm. Every believer at some point has stared into the darkness and felt that chilling silence from heaven. Even King David, the chosen one, cried out from this place of desolation. His words in Psalm 13 are a raw, whispered prayer that echoes in the hearts of so many. How long, O Lord, will you forget me forever? How long will you hide your face from me? He felt abandoned, lost in a spiritual night that seemed to have no end. But here is the critical truth we must hold on to. God's silence is not the same as God's absence. He is not ignoring you. He is listening, even when he doesn't speak. He is working in the quiet, weaving a purpose you cannot yet see. The deepest answers are often found not in the noise, but by those who learn to wait for him in the shadows. In moments of desperation, where do you look for help? It's a natural human instinct to lift our eyes, searching the horizon for a rescuer. The psalmist stood in a vast dark desert, looked up at the intimidating hills and mountains, and asked that very question. I lift up my eyes to the hills, where does my help come from? The hills couldn't help him, armies and kingdoms couldn't save him. His answer came from a higher place. My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. Think about that. Our help doesn't come from human systems or our own strength, which will always fail us. It comes from the Creator of the universe himself. The psalm goes on to say that he who watches over you will not slumber. He never sleeps. While you rest, while you struggle, the guardian of your very soul is awake and watchful. You are never truly alone. The night may feel long. The shadows may run deep, threatening to swallow you whole. But through thousands of years of human history, the Psalms have stood as an eternal testament to a powerful truth that in our moments of deepest fear, our most crushing guilt, our most profound loneliness, God still speaks. His words are not just ancient poetry, they are a living, breathing source of strength, courage, and hope. They are a light for those walking through the valley, a shield for those in battle, and an anchor for those in the storm. And to all who dare to listen, to all who turn their ear to his voice in the darkness, he becomes the very light they seek. Thank you for watching. If this resonated with you, consider subscribing for more content that explores faith in the real world.